So. We are live. And that's the first preseason game. The first preseason game. And I think I think we've got a couple of first teamers in here. It's going to be interesting how we play on the Maresca. I'm interested. I think since Pep left, we have a few questions to answer. Obviously, some players are not back yet from the World Cup. And we might not see them until the Community Shield. Well, I'm intrigued to see how this goes. Anyway, this is our first watch-along, I think, for like a year and a half. Maybe longer. I don't usually do them, but thinking of doing them again this season. Why not? And in fairness, we're playing in the new away kit as well, which looks pretty good. I like the B kit. Good start from the boys. Semenyo, nice to see him in the team. Bolden's the captain today. Yeah, Foden's captain. Into breaking here quite nicely down the right hand side. That's a good ball in the box. 1-0. Oof. Great play. I mean, they counted really well down the right side. Their right, our left. Cut it into the middle, then chipped over the top. And played right across the 6-yard box first time. Should have scored there. Just couldn't get enough on it. Not sure about that goalkeeper kit Donnarumma's wearing. That's a bit all over the place. Kind of like a honeycomb, I suppose, isn't it? Which works with the away kit. I don't know what the home kit for the goalkeeper is like. Yeah, another switch out to the right. Inter looking dangerous on the counter. It looks like City are going to be playing on the counter though on the Maresca. I think that's how Chelsea did it. Which concerns me a little bit. We're not really a counter-attacking team. Another good cross into the box, which is gone across away, and it's put out for a corner. Booney. Marco's had a good start to the game for Inter. He's about to take the corner. He's the one that put the ball in the box for that early chance. He was the one that put the cross in then, I think, as well. Inter have had the better of the opening 5 minutes. City pressing hard, trying to win it, but Inter just knocking it around. Yeah, now City do win it. Here's the chance. Reinders going forward, runs into trouble, didn't know what to do with it, so did nothing. Swamped by 3 Inter players. City still have it though, midway inside the Inter half. Nice to see Vardio back in the team as well, having signed the new contract. And Kuzanov is centre back. Semenyo playing on the left rather than the right. It's good to see Vardio. I do think Vardio's best position is left back though. I think when he plays left back, he's at best forward. That's going to be a throw into Inter, although they're giving a free kick, I think, for a high foot, which I don't think it was. Oh, quite nasty actually, that challenge. He's caught him right on the back of the Achilles. The Amando down. Maresca there looking on. Yeah, I love the black and yellow. It's nice. Good pressing. Don't know who that is up front for us. Letting it go away with it, but then again, look at the way they just play right through the middle there. Ball won back by Vardio, then given away by... Don't know who gave it away, then it might have been Reinders. Again, in it counting on the right. Could have done better there. City managed to clear just the edge of their own box though. Diouf to Diamande. Or DiMarco, sorry. Volleys it wide. Offside anyway, I think. 9 minutes gone. City's still pressing the inner goalkeeper when he touches the ball. Oh, they've actually won it inside the inner box. Manuel doing really well. Shot. Good save. Rinders hits it. Near post. Keeper gets down one. Flames. And then Inter look to counter again. They're getting up to our halfway line. Vardio this time fouls him. Getting up to the halfway line really easy. They're beating the press each time pretty much. I know we won the ball then, but... But yeah, Semenyo looks sharp. Yeah, that goalkeeper kit. The goalkeeper kit from Donnarumma is crazy. Using I've just fired it back at him there. Inter again though on the edge of our box. City clear it. Now we get into the halfway line. I see Savinho playing because all the news I keep hearing is that Savinho wants to leave for Tottenham. And that City want to get rid of him, get him off the box a little bit. We're now 12 minutes in and oh, it's Lewis with the blonde hair. I was wondering about the stupid blonde-eyed hair. It's Lewis. Ridiculous. I'm surprised he's still at the club. Pep really didn't want to use Lewis. Didn't trust him. And to be fair, I mean, he can't defend and getting forward, I think he's a bit erratic. Semenyo fails to bring it down, but we do have a throw-in level with the Inter box. And Foden's the captain today. Kovacic does well winning it. Reinders. Semenyo. This time goes on the outside. Goal. 1-0. A good goal. Semenyo was brilliant there. Went to go on the inside, shifted to the out, gets past his player, fires it across the box. And Obama scores. Semenyo looking really, really sharp. Semenyo did the defender there, easy. Or into. Kusanov does really well defending. Gives it back to Donnarumma. I mean, Kusanov was fouled there, but played on. Long ball into Mabama, doesn't find him. So into recycle on the halfway line. Frantic game. And Semenyo goes from the halfway line over. Semenyo again. And he's done it. What a goal that would have been. Shifted left, went right. What a goal that would have been. And that's the advantage. You're looking at that Semenyo attack again, where he went on his left and then his right and then his left and then his right. I mean, very Maradona-esque, but when you look at it, he just shows the advantage of both feet. I'm assuming Semenyo's only playing on the left because Doku isn't there. Because when Doku's there, I don't think Semenyo will be on the left. I think he's likely to be on the right. And again, we don't actually know who Maresca's going to start. I mean, he's made Foden captain. Foden's obviously signed a new contract. You'd expect him to be a starter. You'd expect Anderson to be a starter as well for 160 million. Rodri, if he stays, unlikely, but if he does, he's going to be a starter. Him and Anderson makes Foden a starter. So where does Cherky, Reinders, Kovacic, fit? When Doku comes back, you got Savinho. Here we go. Chip into the box. DeMarco again, the dangerous player for Inter. He still has it. And it's goal. Poor goal. Giveaway. I mean, DeMarco has just got all the space in the world, and then he's just... I mean, they're playing through him and he's working. I mean, look at the space he's got here. What? Thing's so narrow. Poor clearance by Bardiol. All that. Everyone just watching. Foden doesn't get out to him. Just watches. Shocking defending. And Pavard scores for Inter. It's 1-1. Nice play by Savinho and Foden on the right hand side, but ultimately just given away. Lack of touch, lack of game time, because Foden wasn't at the World Cup. I don't think Savinho was either. I think he was. Inter again beating the press. His first Premier League game, Bournemouth. Tough game. Ooh, Inter breaking brilliantly there. City absolutely done it. It was Vardy that was. Shot comes in, Donnarumma saves. I think he should be doing better there, but it's gone out for a corner. Pavard, I think again, was it? Marco's going to take the corner. Headed away by Lewis at the near post. Staying with his blonde hair. Actually, he's on blonde on that team. I mean, it's fake, but everyone else is brunette. And then Vardy clears out. Kept him by Semenyo. Obama doesn't respond quick enough, so Inter win it back. Cross comes in, claimed by Donnarumma. Rolls it out for Kovacic. Turns well. Foden dispossessed. Inter beating the press every time. City just don't look out. DeMarco again, long ball switch. Oh my god, what a pass that is. Oh my god. Enter in the box. Ryan plays football for Sabino. He's actually done well to win a throw in right in the corner on the left hand side. Job beating in the air. Using off has it at halfway line. Yeah, this time the City line held well. There's 14 at plays offside. So City just have it with Donnarumma now, holding on to it. Obama with an interesting pass back halfway line to Vardio. Balogun, no, I wouldn't sign Balogun. I don't believe in building hype from one tournament. I mean, we don't need him. Where would you place him? I don't know where he would fit in the team. Yeah, I just don't know where he would fit. Game's calmed down now. It's been frantic for the first half hour. And now City just passing it around on the halfway line. Long ball by Kusanov out for a throw-in. Savino's not been in the game at all, and I'd expect that from Savino. I think he's, I don't know. You can see Pep kind of went off him towards the end of midway through the last season. No, Balogun isn't. I mean, I wouldn't call Balogun one of the best forwards in the world. I know he plays for the US and go US, hurrah. But no. I don't think you can play with two up top really in the Premier League anymore. I think on the Maresca, I think Haaland will probably do better than he did on the Pep because Maresca likes to play the counter. And we can already see it working out in this game, the way we're trying to do it. Defending with five at the back, and then pushing quickly up. Haaland would thrive in counter attack. He did it at Dortmund and he did it Mulder and that. Does under Norway. The slow build up has never really suited him. I've always said if he played under Klopp at Liverpool, I think he'd score more goals than he does for us. So I think Maresca might suit Haaland a bit better. His idea by Maresca really is like Pep stretched the pitch, but the build up is so slow. Maresca's more about get out to the wingers as quickly as possible. I mean, again, you see Vardo trying to do it to Semenyo. Everything's going through Semenyo on that left hand side. Probably an early indicator that when Doku comes back in and Semenyo switches to the right, how he wants to play. Probably everything through Doku on the left hand side. Because nothing's coming down this right. I don't know if that's because Savinho's there. I mean, Foden's not in the game. Savinho's not in it. Pretty much anyone in that middle's not in it. And they're just bypassing them really. They've done it again there. I mean, blocked out for a throw in, but otherwise. Yeah. Well, the MLS isn't, you know, if you look at Europe, it's mostly one up top. I mean, you got three. It's mainly 4-3-3. I mean, if you're playing on the old Championship Manager, it's 4-3-3 really. But no, it's 4-4-2 would get pretty much demolished because you're lacking that extra midfielder, which is crucial against top quality players. And I love a 4-4-2. I do. I'd rather play two up top. And we did do it at times when Aguero was there on the Pep. We had Aguero and Jesus. Every now and then when we were chasing, we'd play Jesus and Aguero up top together. It was rare, but it happened a few times. But when we had Haaland and Alvarez, you never saw it. And Alvarez is capable of playing up top. I mean, he does it fantastic for Argentina. I mean, I know everything goes through Messi, and the only reason Alvarez is there to feed Messi. But he does it great for Atletico Madrid. Yeah, it's just a friendly. I mean, I don't care the result. I care more about performance, but you have to also look at the tactics that Maresca wants to play. For me, we're playing too narrow. Them interplayers are so wide. Like, if that had gone, which, I mean, Lewis just cut out a ball then. He's played a good long ball there to Savinho, who should keep it in, and he's not getting. Oh my god, get rid of him. I mean, I'm not sure it actually did cross the line, but Savinho is still fucking garbage. No, I don't think you can take your goalkeeper out. I mean, we tried that with Edison. Edison wasn't really a goalkeeper, was he? Edison was more a centre midfielder put in goal. He was more of a creative player. Edison was garbage at saving shots. He did well in the treble season towards the end. I mean, he made some important blocks, most unlucky, but that last save in the Champions League final, and that corner, that goes under the radar. That was going in the top corner. A hell of a save. But Edison, I think there was one point where like 16 shots on target against us had gone in over a couple of months. Guy was useless in goal with his hands. And how many games? I mean, yeah, we won most games. What is Donnarumma doing there? Flapping it, nothing. Just about Kevin going for a corner. City clear again. Foden flicks onto Mabama, who can't keep hold of it. It's tough playing the under 21 striker against like 4 internationals there. Marco again, everything's on for that. Marco on the left, City clear it, but in it still have it on the halfway line. Don't forget it. Yeah, and we beat them in the game the Mars, but again, you've got to look at how we're playing, and we're playing pretty shit. I know it's only a friendly, but it's also only a friendly for them, and they're ripping. That's offside. This game's more about seeing how Maresca sets up and plays. I know he's not had a lot of training sessions, and most of the team isn't back from the World Cup yet. But I don't like how narrow he's playing and how defensive. I'm actually gutted as well for Trafford being forced out. Lewis played in that middle. Foden, good turn, fouled. Foden needs to get match sharp, especially. I mean, he's captain this game. I know again it's only friendly, but if he's captain in any game, friendly or not, I'd expect him to start when the season does. He's not filling me with confidence. Keepers. I mean, you look at the Chile keeper years ago. I can't remember his name. The one that just got in trouble for being racist against. Oof, what a counter that is unlucky. Reinders was unlucky there. It's fouled anyway. So it's free kick City on the halfway line. Yeah, the Chile goalkeeper used to take free kicks and penalties. Got a lot of goals as well. I can't remember his name. Lots of innovation. I'm not gonna chill. I'm a season ticket holder. I go to all the games. I can slag my team off when they're crap, and I will do, whether friendly or not. And you say we won't start Lewis, but Lewis is actually the only right back we have. Don't call Nunes a right back. He's not a right back. He's a midfielder. And you don't know what Maresca is going to do. I don't know what Maresca is going to do. If it was Pep starting this season, I know who'd be starting 11. But we don't know who the starting 11 is. Savino actually gets on the wall and goes past his man. It looked like he was fouled there. Not given by the ref. Kovacic, Lewis gets in Kovacic's way. Obama fucked that one up. That was going to Semenyo. He should have left it for Semenyo. Semenyo would have been a one-on-one with the keeper there. Dancing around in the inner box. Foden gives it out to Cooney. Semenyo has it. Semenyo's been our best player. Been sharp. Good cross into the box. Foden ducks under it. Christ. It goes out for a goal kick. Not sure why Foden ducked, but there we go. No, football's there's a reason why football is the biggest game in the world and always will be. And I don't watch basketball. I can't watch it. It's painful. It's not a real sport. Like boxing, it's not a real sport. Draft window? You mean the transfer window? The transfer window ends end of August, I think. Like usually 1st of September, 1st or 2nd. Usually the weekend ish, depending on how it falls. I don't know who City you're going to bring in. I think they want to. I mean, the news is they want to buy that Diamande. But looks like Real Madrid are getting anyone they want, really. Why they're pushing through the Rodri thing. Which makes me laugh, because if I was Rodri, I know it's Real Madrid. And I think he's probably a Real Madrid fan, being from Spain, but I wouldn't want to play for them the way they boycotted the Ballon d'Or because he won it. Over Vinicius Jr., by the way, is something else entirely. I don't know why you want to go to Real Madrid. Horrible club, Real Madrid. Horrible, horrible, horrible club. Now throw into City. Reinders takes quickly. Kovacic has it. I want to see Kovacic play more this season. I know he was injured for most of last. I like Kovacic. He's better than Gonzalez. Nico. Savino dancing with the ball, going nowhere with it, mind you. Lewis now gives it back. Who's enough? Vario into Kovacic, who does well with 3 interplays around him. Crazy ball from Vario. And just like that, City are back with Donnarumma and his horrible, horrible goalkeeper kit. It really is ugly. That's very 90s, that goalkeeper kit. That pitch is also pretty bad, isn't it? So I don't know what's going on there. I think City are just trying to control the game, like set their own pace here, but Inter pressing really well whenever anyone touches it. Like Kovacic is surrounded again, gets away from his man. Lewis comes to help out. He's giving it away. Then DeMarco, the back post, 10 yards of space again. Foden did well to protract him that time. Now Lewis gives it to Mbama. He's fouled, and it's going to be a free kick. I'm guessing you watched the World Cup and just get into football. I mean, the draft is nothing like a transfer window. Isn't a draft? I mean, I don't even understand the draft. Isn't the draft just you pick the college students, like from college, and then the first pick, second pick, they all get paid depending on what pick they are. Isn't that right? With a transfer window, anyone bids for them. You can have 1,000 bids on one player. It's up to the player to decide where he's going. Obviously, you don't have 1,000 bids, but depends who pays the most. Depends who the player wants to play for. And obviously, a loan is when you're owned by a club, like you're owned by City. We loan players out all the time. I can see some of these players being loaned out. That I'm Obama up front. And probably Fooney at left back. When a club just loaned you out to another one to get you either first team experience. So we did it with Grealish last season. We loaned Grealish out to Everton. He's still our player. We're probably still paying most of his wages, but he plays for Everton for the season. Try get him in the shop window for someone else, I suppose, or offload some of his wages. I think Pep was harsh on Grealish. I think a lot of people are harsh on Grealish. Although we're buying for 100 million, so everyone's going to call him a flop. But I disagree. I think he's really good. I think that treble season, him, Foden, and Haaland, brilliant. It's the front three. I don't see. I just think it was harsh kicking him out of the club last season. It looks like Maresca wants to do the same as well, but we're buying for 100 million, so I doubt we're going to sell him for like 5 million. Like 10 seconds left. Kovacic has it on the halfway line. I don't think anyone wants it anymore. Everyone just waiting for half time. Although Reinders gives it down the left for Semenyo. Reinders should be putting in the box. For some reason doesn't. Savino now has it on the edge of the box. Goes past his man. Puts it in. Mabama's not there. Cleared. Half time. I mean, football works. I mean, it's not like a draft. It's literally you go for their academy, so players are signed for academies. So, I know the City Academy, I think, starts at like 5 or 6 years old. And then they take them on board, they take in their new prop. I know this because they parade them at the end of every season. And I'm pretty sure it's 5 and 6, maybe 6 or 7. They go into the club at 6 years old, 7 years old, and then the club just develop them through, help them with their education and stuff. They'll go to normal school and things like that, but the club help them, the club train them. They get to 15, 16, the club either get rid of them, put them in the first team, give them a new contract, or another club takes them. Or they don't go anywhere, and they don't become footballers. Pretty much how it works. But it's not like straight out of college you drafted. You're literally just taking it like, 6 years old. Take it on from there. So let's have a look at this team here now. If we look at the lineup. Oh yeah, and the FIFA, yeah, Infantino. My God, he's a clown as well, and I forgot about that. At least that didn't go through, selling off the World Cup and stuff in shares. What a joke. So yeah, we look at the lineup today. Donnarumma, probably going to be out. Well, he will be our number one. I do like Donnarumma. I think he's a good goalkeeper, good shot stopper. I think it's harsh on Trafford. I'm sad to see Trafford get sold to Leeds. I would have liked to keep him as well, but I can understand why he wants to go. Lewis at right back. Lewis isn't a defender. Can't defend. Can't score goals. I don't know what his role is in the club, to be honest with you. I mean, he's going to be back up this season. Usanov's in there. Vardio, centre back. They won't be the starting centre back. I think it's going to be Gay. I can see Vardio shifting out left. I was curious about Vardio last season because with O'Reilly in there, I mean, you can't really take O'Reilly out the team. Maresca might, but I can't see him doing it. Unless he puts him into midfield, but if he puts him midfield, he's going to have fewer games because our midfield is so heavy with especially centre midfielders. And O'Reilly ain't going to play on the left hand side when you've got Semenyo and Doku. So I don't know where Vardio. I can see Vardio moving out left for Gay. He put Husanov on the right and put. Yeah, that's how I do. I'd start Vardio on the left, Gay, Diaz in middle, and then Husanov on the right, probably. You got Funi playing on the left hand side at the moment. Obviously, he's not going to be a starter. He's probably going to get loaned out or sold. Kovacic and Reinders midfield are doing all right. They're not really breaking up play though. Like you look at Inter, they're playing right through them. Again, Kovacic is going to be lack match sharpness because he was injured most of the last season. Although he did play for Croatia, didn't he, in the World Cup? I think. Savino, I don't know why we still got him. To be honest, I would have sold him to Tottenham when they were offering like 70 million for him. Foden. I mean, Foden just signed a new contract. I mean, if Foden gets to the best way he was a couple of years ago, he's going to be phenomenal. But where do you play Foden? Again, you got Anderson and Roger at the moment. Assume Roger's not going to be sold. Where do you play Foden? Because you got Cherki as well. It'd be criminal if you take Cherki out of the team. think it was Criminal France took him out. I know France have some phenomenal players, especially up top, but Jerky's that maverick. He can do pretty much anything. You know, both feet. He's not got a lot of pace, but he can cause some damage, and because of his tricks and that, quite exciting to watch. Semenyo on the left hand side has been our sharpest player. I can't see him standing on the left. He's going to be on the right hand side probably, but on that left hand side, he looks good with his left and right foot. The defender has no clue which way he's going. And Mabama up front, obviously he's not going to be started, probably loaned out or sold. He's not been great, but I mean he is going up against some, you know, some internationals there. Mabama, so as an under 21, he's done all right. Helped to finally establish soccer as a yes, 6 and 7 year olds have contracts. Yes. Infantino has not made football a global sport. Football was already the most watched sport in the world. Infantino has absolutely ruined football. Of course, the US might like him because he let Balogun play in that one game when he shouldn't have done because he bent over for Trump over his desk. But Infantino's scum and won't be anywhere near it. He's a megalomaniac. He's ruining football, Infantino. He'll probably be arrested. Like the last lot were by the FBI. He'll be kicked out. But football has been the biggest sport in the world for a century and will continue to grow. I mean, I don't know how many people watched the World Cup final. Was it 3 billion? Was it 2 or 3 billion? I don't know. Maybe not that many. Yeah, global sport. Just hosting it in America does not mean it's a global sport now. It should never have been hosted in America in the first place. It should never have been hosted in Qatar before that, or South Africa. But yeah, City are doing all right. I mean, I'm looking at the bench. I mean, the bench is. I mean, we've got someone listed there as trialist. I don't know what the hell that is. Well, yeah, looking at the bench, we've got no starters either. We've got one of the Hetsky brothers. I know one of them just got sold. Elaine. I'm surprised he's not started actually, because Elaine could be a decent centre half if we give him a chance. Although he's pretty slow as well. Chevry. I'd like to see him come on. Eight Nori. I forgot about Eight Nori actually. With Eight Nori, Vardio, and O'Reilly. That left back situation. Because I would play Eight Nori. I think he's good. He's quick and he can create. He gets up and down the line really, really well. He's got good energy. And of course, you've got Nico in there, probably going to come on for Randis or Kovacic. I mean, looking at their bench, they've got a couple of starters as well. We've not really got anyone. We'll see. We'll see. One of the first game pre-season. Like people keep saying, means absolutely nothing, but I still expect us to be a little bit better, especially people like Foden, who's not had, like, Foden's had months off. He's had a good rest. Semenyo's the only one that looks sharp on that team at the moment. Donnarumma's made a good couple of saves. Because the World Cup shouldn't be hosted anywhere more than once, really. The World Cup should be bid for fairly and won. Because the world doesn't revolve around the US. It never has and never will. And where's the next World Cup? Isn't the next World Cup in Portugal? I can't remember where. I know there's a couple of games in Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, Peru. Just because it's Centenary, isn't it? It's the 100th year. The 100th year of the World Cup. So I know they're doing some centenary games in South America. Oh, Tottenham beat Chelsea. Charlison got the win. I was watching that as well until this game started. I had it on. And I turned off with like 4 minutes to go. Looks like I just missed the last goal. This is such an interesting Premier League season coming up with all the manager changes and stuff. Very interesting. Look at yeah, so we've got Inter Milan, then we've got the K-League All-Stars in a few days, then we've got Atletico Madrid next weekend, and then Community Shield the weekend after that in Cardiff against Arsenal. And I'm not even bothered about the Arsenal City game, Community Shield. That to me is just another friendly. When Arsenal won it a few years ago, they were only in it because we won the treble. So it's going to be an interesting Premier League season. More money. I mean, that the problem is you don't see a problem with it. Like I said, it's not really about who bids the most money; it's who bribes the most. FIFA's corrupt, which is why Infantino needs to go. We won't be held in the US now for 30 years. You won't see the World Cup again for another 30 years at least. I don't know where it's going to go after the next one. But yeah, just because Infantino and Trump says it doesn't make it true. Yeah, I might not even see the World Cup in the US next in my lifetime. So wouldn't worry about it. And it's I don't need the money coming into my sport. The sport's already earning absolutely tons from sponsorship and stuff in the World Cup. It's just I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me, to be honest. I more care about going to the Etihad and watch my team. Everyone is corrupt, you're right. Politicians are corrupt as well. I hate them too. But yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't get too caught up on the fact that the US is going to host the World Cup every year. It's never going to happen. You can keep your NFL, which is a fun sport to watch, and your baseball, which I don't mind watching either sometimes. My teams are crap, but I don't mind watching them. But everyone else, yeah, just the way it is. I'm not even up to date with the NFL or baseball. I don't even know what's going on in them, draft wise or anything like that. I don't even know. When does the NFL start? NFL. Let's have a look. Because the NFL's got to start. Is it the next couple of weeks? Usually in August, right? It starts, or is it September? I can't remember. Week 1 schedule. Let's have a look. I'd bet everything, to be honest. Yeah, it's never going to happen. Like I said, the world doesn't revolve around America. It does when you getting bent over by the president, but otherwise, it means nothing to most of us. Got my own problems, but you ain't gonna host it for 30 years. September the 11th, our first game, 49ers against the Rams. Oh my son. I imagine the Rams are going to win that one. I don't watch baseball for a while either. I don't know how the team's doing on that one. Pretty terrible. Jesus Christ. Fair enough. What's that? September 11th? No, September 11th is the day the 49ers play their first game of the season, which I'm looking forward to. Again, September 11th doesn't really mean much to me either. Doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, the world is an absolute mess at the moment. Absolute mess. All we can do is the best. Why I'm watching football as much as possible. And the new season starts in a couple of weeks. When did you get into football then? Was football just a World Cup thing, was it? I've seen a lot of people on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and they are a lot of Americans now choosing their English teams. I don't think they'd ever watched football before. And since the World Cup, they're all getting into it, and I'm seeing them all pulling it out of a hat and stuff. I'm seeing that a lot. Is that what you've done? I think one guy got Tottenham, which is unfortunate. That's a shame. Cruelty, that, pretty much. Easy wins the bell. See, I don't bet, you see. Betting's not for me. Addictive personality wouldn't go well. Kicking off for the second half already. I like it. Second half underway. Good stuff. That was quick. We even have 15 minutes then. I don't even know how long that was. I don't think we did. Easy teams. Yeah, I don't bet. The reason I don't bet on football is because your team would massively let you down. Oh my god. Room, what a mess that is. Inter nearly scored after 10 seconds. So you've not actually picked the team? Like who's your... You have an MLS team? Or have you not got one at all? You just watch basketball and American football, NFL? Because I'm pretty sure Americans... Because obviously a lot of the American teams, I think... Again, I'm British, so American sport means very little to us, if anything at all. But I'm pretty sure it's franchised, isn't it? I think. All American. I don't know if that's across every sport, but American teams are generally franchised, which means they move around. Can do. That's why you get things like. I'm trying to think of an example. But they can move states, which is wild to me because you wouldn't get like Man City or Man United or Liverpool moving. You won't get Liverpool moving from Liverpool. It's crazy talk. But I'm pretty sure it's franchised. So I don't know if fans actually have an affinity to a team because of that. But in general football, it's usually your local team or the team your dad supports, unless you're, a fake fan. Which we see a lot nowadays in the Premier League. Yeah, a lot of tourists, which is horrific. Yeah, I forgot this, our first season without Bernardo as well. My god, Inter should be 2-1 up again. What a City doing. What a mess. Ain't Norris on though, that's good. So here's the substitutes. Varjo went off. Rice came on for him. Nico's on. Looks like he came on for Reinders maybe. Ain't Norris on. He's come on for Funi. Left back. Foden's still on the pitch. Savino's still on there. Looks like Lewis has moved into midfield. Oh, I see. You go for. Oh, I see. So when you say easy wins, you just go for the teams that usually dominate. I don't think I'd be betting on City this season if I was you. I think we're gonna have a bit of a mad season. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think we'll win anything. I don't think we were good enough to win anything last season. I just think Pep pulled that out of his ass with the 2 trophies. McKay now on the right hand side for City's in the box. No one really up with him. He's Foden now, supporting the edge. And there's Lewis with a shot over the bar. Bloody useless he is. But yeah, I don't think City are going to win anything this year. I think we're going to see a bit of a mess. No, no, we're privately owned. There's no shares in City. Well, actually, that's not true. Actually, I think we do. We are own. There are shares, but the Abu Dhabi group owns them. We're just not good enough, to be honest. So we're not good enough to win the league. Our team is bit of a weird one. We were in transition last year with Pep, which is why I'm surprised he stayed an extra year. Like, I'm very surprised Pep stayed as long as he did. I think everyone probably is, but we needed to refresh the team, and we were doing it last year, and we're doing it again this year. Maresca is a good coach, but he didn't. I don't think he shined that well with Chelsea. And Haaland will win you games on his own. Haaland does do that, but I don't know. I think the defense is just. It depends who Maresca starts. It all depends on who he's going to start in starting 11. And we don't know that yet. That was good from Foden, switching out left. Savino again, doing absolutely nothing with the ball. Yeah, but Newcastle could go down, to be honest. They just sacked their manager. Well, didn't sack him, but the manager's gone. They've sold their best players. They're about to sell their other best player. I wouldn't bet on Newcastle. They can't do anything. And the thing about football is, you have rich owners, but you can only spend what you earn. Newcastle don't earn that money, so they can't spend it. Yeah, I think Newcastle are the richest club in the world, I think. But they're not allowed to spend any money because you can only spend what you earn in football. That's one of the rules. That was the rule brought in a few years ago to stop. I was trying to stop City, to be honest. Because our owners, because we could have bought anyone. Could have made a load of rules to stop us doing that. Birmingham as well. Don't bet on Birmingham. I can't see them doing anything. I know they're in the Championship anyway. But they're not going to do anything either. In England, I'll tell you who I would be excited to be betting on this year. I think Liverpool can be good under Areola. Arsenal again, they've not really made any signings. They're not changing the team. They got rid of a couple. They've not impressed in the transfer market, but they're an annoying team. Scrap is Arsenal, but they'll always find a way. Horrible team. Um, United are an interesting one as well. Another corner. City actually pushing really hard here for a goal. In a desperate defending, it's going out for a corner. Semenyo and Savino linking up well. There's a corner. But United are an interesting team because they played really well when Carrick came in last season. But the thing about United is they usually do that. They bring in a new manager, play really well for 6 months, and then absolute collapse. Again, you're just going to have to wait to see how they start the season. I think they're going to come good. I think they're going to. I don't know if they'll challenge for a title, but I think they'll be in the top 3. Ignori dancing around, he went past 3 players, and then it's out for a corner. And that's why I like Ignori. He's quick, can create, go past players, and he's got loads of energy, so he gets up and down the pitch really well. United, I'd probably bet more on United than City this season. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to see City win the league and win everything. I just can't see it. I don't think we're good enough. I think we have too many questions under like who Maresca's going to start, his tactics, whether this counter-attacking football and pressing is going to do anything for us. I think Liverpool are one to watch this season. I think Areola from Bournemouth, really good manager. City are now passing a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, to be honest with you, United. Although you say rich owners, but United are like over $1 billion in debt because they bought United with a loan and they're not paying it back. So United are over $1 billion in debt, and then they're trying to build a new stadium for like $6 billion, but they don't want to build it themselves. They want the government to pay for it, which would be a crime. Considering that every other club has to build their own stadium. So I don't even know how United are allowed to buy people because they're so much in debt. Yeah, we're not in debt and we're not allowed to buy anyone unless we make the money first. It's so bizarre. 2-tier, that's what it is. Corrupt. That's a foul. McAdoo did really well. It's going to be a free kick to see. We'll play that McAdoo's quick as well. But no, calling them the Dallas Cowboys is a fair assessment. I mean, I don't know how... who are the United owners? I can't remember what they're called. Glazers. I don't know how they're seen in America, whether it's favourable or not, but they're definitely not seen favourable over here. And I would say they've done a lot of damage to that club. You can say debt's tomorrow's problem, but all of it takes one thing to cause a lot of damage. But again, in a sport where you're not supposed to be in debt, they're allowed to be in debt freely. It's a bit of an odd one. McAdoo looking really good. Now Savino on the left hand side. See how he throws it away? Yeah, he blows it. Just put it in the box. No, Haaland's not there, but just put it in the box. Yeah, it's going to be again with Birmingham. They've got rich owners, I know that. But they can't do anything. One of them in the Championship, so they're not going to earn a lot of money. If they get out of the Championship this season, you know, they might be able to make moves, but unlikely. So they're going to be massively limited. I mean, the way you could do it, spend all the money anyway, make a loss, get fined, get deducted points. Do it that way. Like I said, see, it's tomorrow's problem. City doing a lot better in the second half. McAdoo on the right side. Foden trying to find Semenyo, who's playing more central. I actually think Semenyo is our number 9 here. Foden, Semenyo, looking for Foden, it was never on. Clear to the edge of the box. Using still has it though. McAdoo on the right again. Ooh, Lewis, if he turned there, he was through then in the box. Where's McAdoo on the right? He's about to Nico. He looks like he came on for Reinders, like I said. Oh yeah, they're definitely making money off United, aren't they? I mean, I suppose you would. If I bought United, I'd be buying them because of the financial possibilities. Good shot from Nico outside the box. Well wide though. 60 minutes gone. Not too bad. That's some mad hair from linesman there. Like a hell of a comb over. Like that City away kit with the bees. Interchanging their goalkeeper. Inez is out. And Providel. Into goal kick. Providel for touch. Whack it to the halfway line. Nico up for the header. The ball that is. Unlucky. Donnarumma clears it. Well, that high line from City on the halfway line. Dangerous when you've not got a lot of pace. Kuznov with a great ball in for Semenyo. He's not going to get there though. So in and now trying to beat the press, which they do. Because Ainor gives away the free kick. Great ball by Kuznov though into Semenyo. Couldn't get there. Good defending in the end. They're sitting now countering for Semenyo. Gives it left to Savinho. Behind Savinho though. Now Ainor has it. Savinho's giving it to Ainor and then telling him to switch it. I don't know. Why didn't Savinho do that? McAdoo looks good. What you want from pre-season? I don't want well, your touch can be off and stuff like that. Maybe your game sense, but I want you to try things. There's no point in not trying to take on your man if you're the winger, for instance, which is what Savinho's like doing. That's offside for Foden. He saw the run of Foden, just delayed it too late. But yeah, good idea. I think since the second half started, I mean, we're 65 minutes in now, so there's 25 minutes to go. think City have played much better. We seem to be playing with a higher line, which is helping us just dominate possession. And we didn't do in the first half. We sat back a little bit in the first half, and it didn't do us any favours. And that's a great ball into McAdoo. Tries to give it to Semenyo. Good play though. Don't know who played that into. Accusing off again, it was. Ball has to be in sooner, or he puts it to the edge of the box to Savinho. Great play by McAdoo though. Bolden with the corner. Oh, he's off the bar. Rice hits the bar. Now Lewis has it edge of the box. Keeps the shoot. Poor shot. Keeper saves. Manuel dancing. Gives the Inoru. Nico looks like he's injured. He's waving at the bench. So there's going to be more substitutions. Hopefully Nico's alright. Don't want to play injured in pre-season. Substitutions are still going on. And I'm making sub after sub after sub. Making any though. Nico's hobbling. So far, there's no City players ready to come on. Oh, there we go now. Echeverry's coming on. Echeverry, whatever his name is. Echeverry. He's supposed to be a good little player, but Pep never really tried him out. And Nico wants to come back on. So Semenyo and Foden have gone off. So Rico Lewis is the captain now. And you got Sangari and Echeverry. One ball over to look for McAdoo. Oh, Lewis has it now. See how City do without Semenyo and Foden. Semenya was definitely leading the line really well. Nice play. Lewis has it. I mean, Echeverri did really well. Mikadu has it on the right. Great play by Savino, actually. I'll give him that one. He did really well then to get past his man. Gives it to Lewis, who again, poor shot. That's 3 shots he's had, and none of them have had any power in them. Going straight to the keeper. They well and truly just dominating the ball now. Since half time, the changes, we've seems to be playing in their half a lot more. Lewis, Barry. He's somehow still got the ball. Pulls into the box. Played away by Inter. Great by Inter then. Say what? Rice wins it. Could have been dangerous, but got the counter. City have it. Barry dances through 3s. Brought down. Referee says no foul. Kadu has it. Kuzanov. Lewis. He's getting it back to Rice. No, Noy has it on the left, cuts inside. He loves to do that one. Now Nico to Lewis. Berry again. On to Mikadu. Does a little step over, gives it back to Kuzanov, who tries to put a cross in. I think was going for a corner. I think it's a cross or shot or something. He fired it into the box anyway, but it's out for a corner. So Savino's going to take the corners now instead of Foden, because Foden's gone off. Good corner. Nico won their header. Was it Rice? It was Rice. Another corner. Mikadu, edge of the box. Now Lewis again. Gives it out wide to Berry. You know, a wonderful cross into the box. I think it was Nico stretching. It was. Just gets a foot onto it, but can't get enough on it. Goes wide. Okay, you did really well. Dribbling across the box. Now Savino. $15 to go. Say just passing it around the halfway line at the moment. From Kuzanov. Is Rice. Nori now. Still on the halfway line. Is Kuzanov on the right. Him forward to Mikadu. He's giving it inside to Cheveri. Lewis, Cheveri again. Nice little triangle from the boys. Finds his way out right to Mikadu again. He does really, really well to recover there. He was tackled, but he's won the ball back. Not really sure what set you're doing here. Messing about. Donnarumma. Ooh, that was not a comfortable sitting position. Okay, Donnarumma just got his foot on the ball. Barely seen in this half, in fairness. Now chips it forward to Rice on the left. Vino steps over it, but there's no one there other than Inter player. And a rare push forward by Inter into the safe box. Won by Rice, who drives forward with it. Now gives it left to Savino. Savino shoots. Over. Don't mind him taking a shot on there. It did open up for him. There's just over 10 minutes to go. What have we learned? We've not really learned much. I think our academy products, few of them look really good. McAdoo. Oof. Puts it on his left, takes a shot just wide. He looks good. I like him. Not a good angle to see how wide it was, but it doesn't look too wide. McAdoo. Bobble does Kusanov, but he recovers it. There's the pitch is dreadful. Oh, McAdoo there on the turn. Oh my god, look at the pace. Oh, and he's hit the post. Oh my word. That McAdoo, I tell you what. Gonna be a City throw, level with the Inter box. Now there are less than 10 minutes to go. City pressing really well in the second half. They've won here at the edge of the box. The pressing's been much better this half. Oh, Makeda again. Fires it wide. Oof, that wasn't far away again. He had post with his last shot. An interesting foul by Kuznov. I don't know why he's flowed in like that. Interesting. I don't know why Kuznov's done that. The guy was on the edge, like the touch line. He wasn't going anywhere. So yellow. We're in to have it inside the City half. Oh, here's Inter now. Rare attack, but they're in a good position. All across the box. Shot comes in. Blocked by Kuznov. And that looked like it was going in, that. Kuznov blocks it. So rare Inter attack. They get away with one. Five minutes to go. Kuznov looking over the top of Makeda. It's a great ball into him as well. He's in the box. Javeri takes a shot. It's blocked. It's gone out for a safe. Because the first half was all down the left-hand side. The second half's all been down the right. Nico going past his man. Gives it to Makedo. I think Schwery puts the ball in the box. Makedo to cross into Ignore who's offside. You shouldn't be offside there when you're looking across the whole line. 3 minutes to go. Oh, it's a good pass to Ignori, and he's on the left. Good cross into the box. Makedo is there. He could have cut it back to Schwery. Maybe he should have done. Good count by City, though. The last minute, when the 90th minute. Finally, there's a penalty shootout. Drawing. They lose it, but then wins it back. Quite stubborn from him. They tried to do a cheeky pass into Nori, who'd run into the box. And Nori absolutely miskicks it. Yeah, they transported a crossing from the left-hand side. It's gone absolutely wrong. Oh, he's running back. Braithwaite has it now on the left. Give it to Nori. Like 40 seconds to go. But again goes to penalties. Somehow the referee's given a free kick. I don't know what for. 30 seconds to go in a free kick in their own half. This would put it to penalties. But yeah, it's gone to penalties. I think that was a decent second half. The second half was much better than the first. City seemed to hold a higher line in that second half, and it worked wonders. After, well, I mean, in the score after 10 seconds of the second half, but after that, City took control, and everyone was about that McCady on the right hand side. They did have a fair few chances here. I'm not sure. You just saw how Nico went down injured then, but didn't actually see it. Here's McCady. I think this is where he hits the post. I think overall, I think Maresca will be happy with that. Yeah, that beehive look in the kit is a bit mental. Wait, no, he's taking the first penalty for us. I know he's taking the first one. Don't mind it. He is running up. First penalty. Bangs it over. Awful penalty. Went for the top. Went for the roof of the net and just blazed it over. Awful penalty. Even sent the keeper the wrong way. That's Donnarumma. And it's finished. Donnarumma goes the wrong way. Ball goes bottom right. Donnarumma goes left. Other way around. Ball went. Yeah, ball went bottom right. Donnarumma went left as you're looking at the goal. Kusanov now taking one. All the defenders. I can't imagine Kusanov's going to be tactile by this. I think he's just going to smash it. Probably, I'd go right if I was to smash it right. Smashes it left, hits the post. I knew he was going to smash it. So here's into second pen. Donnarumma saved it. It's a good save. That looked like he was going in the top corner. That's a big hand. That's actually going top corner. Don't know how he saves that. And now it's Nico. 2-1. It's 1-0 Inter after 2 penalties each. So you've not scored one yet. I mean, we're garbage with penalties under Pep, so keeper saves it. Too many stutters from Nico. He stuttered like 3 times. Just hits it. Awful penalty. So say you've had 3 penalties, missed all 3. Inter have had 2 so far, missed 1, scored 1. There's their 3rd penalty coming up. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Which means City have to score the next penalty. Javeri. Oh, Panenka. This goes to Panenka. Love it. Within to score. And a shot over. Let's put this game to bed. Run up here. And scores it down the middle. Into win. Interesting game. Didn't learn much. But we'll do the match reaction. So yeah, check us out for that. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a minute for that. Here you go. Bye bye.